WBUR podcast, Boston.
This is Up Next. I'm Tiziana Deering. Democrats in Washington split yesterday over cutting off military funds for Israel. The proposal to cut the aid failed, but more than 100 Democrats supported it, including Massachusetts Representative Katherine Clark, who is the second highest-ranking Democrat in the House. She joins us now. Congresswoman, good morning.
Good morning.
So you split with Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries on this. Can you take us to the moment that you decided this was how you needed to vote?
Yes. We are at a moment here where the Democratic Party is clear and united on several things. One is that we will always be a strong ally of Israel and fight anti-Semitism wherever we see it. And we are also united that our relationship with the Netanyahu government and this $3.3 billion payment that we make to Israel is all to be reevaluated. And for me, however flawed this particular GOP amendment was, this was an opportunity to make a statement that the status quo with this military aid to Israel is untenable. And it is time to reevaluate that aid and make changes and make it conditional on developing peace in the region.
What is the clear message that this vote, which more than 100 Democrats voted to cut this aid, but it didn't ultimately pass, is there a single clear message from Democrats, or is this a complicated time in your party in terms of how your party's grappling with Israel as a country, the Netanyahu regime in particular?
Yes. So let's look at what Leader Jeffries said, who came out no on the amendment. There is no light between us on what he said. I think it is a matter of timing, but he too is saying the same thing, and I support him, that this payment has to be looked at. We have to have aid to Gaza. We have to look at the violence in the West Bank, and we have to uphold the Palestinian people's right to self-determination, and at the same time continue our strategic, strong alliance with Israel and the defense of her country.
Democrat Congressman Ro Khanna of California wrote on X yesterday, quote, Jamal Bowman and Cori Bush lost their seats for this stand 2 years ago. They were both members of Congress who lost Democratic primaries to opponents backed by an Israel lobby. On the other hand, Josh Gottheimer of New Jersey, also a congressman, wrote earlier this year decrying what he calls Democrats' growing tendency to, quote, excuse or join feverish denunciations of Israel, our longstanding democratic and strategic ally. What do you need to do to keep your coalition together? That's the political angle, but to resolve some of this painful tension on a deeper level.
Listen, this has been a painful discussion. It has been a painful period, not just for Democrats, but for our country and for Israel and for Jewish communities across our country. But let's be clear. We are continuing as House Democrats. Our goal is to see American families and fight for them. And that is where our unity springs from. And we are committed to making rational national security issues, and that includes Israel, that are based and grounded in U.S. security, values, and interests. And we have differing opinions but the core of our Democratic caucus is strong and united on the work ahead of us.
Massachusetts Congresswoman Katherine Clark, who is the second highest ranking Democrat in the House. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you.